We have now reached the course wrap-up. So in this course, we learned how to perform basic string operations. We learned that strings are immutable, how to convert things to and from Unicode, and the differences between Python 2 and 3. And once we did that, we moved to converting text to sequences of symbols. And sequences of symbols allows us to do count-based analysis to find the most common words. And we got an introduction to two libraries in Python, spaCy and NLTK. Then we learned how to convert text and words into vectors with TF-IDF and Word2Vec. And vectors are useful because they allow for generalization. Two words such as car and automobile can be similar to each other. Likewise, car and truck can be similar to each other and have similar vectors, whereas car and taco are going to be different. And this is because, in the case of Word2Vec, car and automobile, as well as car and truck, are likely to have the same words around them. With TF-IDF, we are able to convert documents into vectors, and we're able to compare similar documents. And this is all doable because we have a distance measure on vectors. And we also did dependency parsing, which gave us the structure of sentences and allowed us to find the most important word. And we also found named entities such as people and companies. Then we moved to sentiment analysis that allowed us to determine how a writer feels about what he or she has written. And then we moved to supervised learning, which allows us to make decisions based on text. So if we have one set of documents with a particular label and another set of documents with a different label, we can do supervised learning on that. And then for some new text, we can determine which label it should have. Then we move to LDA, which allows us to find the main topics in text. And we're able to show how that can be visualized. And finally, we're able to look at mapping entities in text to an external knowledge base, such as actors or places, and we could then know for sure which person or place we're talking about. So for next steps, I mentioned during the course that the spaCy documentation was evolving. It looks like it's in a pretty good state now, so I recommend you go out there and read it in full. Also, a next step might be deep learning. TensorFlow is kind of the main deep learning library at this point, and they have a lot of great tutorials. So you just go out to the TensorFlow website there and click on getting started and just follow it through. But of course, the best way to learn is to build something you care about. So I want to thank you for taking the course. I enjoy teaching it, and I hope you learned a lot.